Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Six, and I found Roblox pretty boring recently. I play games like Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, and Roblox pretty often, but on Roblox, I just haven't been finding a game to play until I found the beta for Bite by Night. It's an asymmetrical horror game inspired by the very popular series Five Nights at Freddy's.
Get your funky ass on!
Asymmetrical horror games usually play with a group of survivors completing tasks and an objective to escape, while the killer's only objective is to kill as many people as possible. That is the sole gameplay of this game, and it's pretty great. In this video, I want to go over my experience playing Bite by Night. I'll go over my favorite role as a survivor and the killer I played the most, and overall how I feel about the game. Enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Six Nation grows every day. So, Survivor. Actually, I kind of got sick. I don't know why my voice sounds like this, so please bear with me. There are 4 classes that you can pick from in terms of surviving the killer. That being the customer, which is the free-based one, the medic, the security guard, and the fighter. Now, which one of these did I select to play and main? I thought it was kind of obvious, but I am a medic. I chose medic because I believe healing is just strongly beneficial in games like this, and thus if I can play that role and communicate enough, we shouldn't be losing. Now obviously I don't think the medic role is perfect, and I will tell you my issues with it while I show you my gameplay, but there are situations where you can constantly heal those teammates who are constantly fighting the killer with fighter or surveying monitors with security guard, and they just hold them to life basically kind of forever. The 2 abilities in the medic role is self-heal and healing other people. Each time you heal a person, they regen 5 health every 2 seconds, and I believe the animation is about 10 or 12 seconds long. Now, your self-heal actually regens you more in less time, but the animation is drastically shorter. I think it's about 6 or 8 seconds, and those are the 2 abilities in their kit. Each survivor has 2 main abilities, by the way, so if this doesn't feel like a lot, it's, fair. Now here's where I list the pros and cons of the medic role. I think the benefits of playing the medic role is pretty obvious. Healing other people and getting teammates out of danger and reviving other people that are useful to the team is a no-brainer, especially when there's roles such as fighter that actively instinct players to go attack the killer to stun them for a period, benefiting the entire team. You as a medic have the role of making sure these players are in the game for as long as possible, and even patching yourself up if you're ever in a desperate situation. Having medics on your team can lead to some very good situations, especially when there's security guards pinging the killers so you know where not to go and how to locate a player for some safe heals. But it isn't without its flaws. I'd say the weakest part about your self-heal is that it cannot be canceled. Once you're in that animation, you're locked until you're finished healing, and if the killer catches you during that, well, just tell him right
to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
You can also patch yourself up every minute, which I think is incredible balance for the way the self-heal usually works, especially for it being shorter. You know, you wouldn't want your medic alive forever if you're the killer and you're a balancing dev. And speaking of balancing devs, they did some very smart choices. Medics cannot heal other medics, which is phenomenal, because that'd be nuts. But you also start with 10 less HP than other survivors. The fighter even has 10 extra HP, but medics, we're stuck at 90. You can also see the health bars of other survivors, which kind of kills a bit of the communication needed for you to survive the round. If I can see your health bar, then I can prioritize healing you over other people, which I think is very convenient. And for my last discussion on the medic, the other heal for other players is a 45-second cooldown, which I think is very reasonable. You know, chases last a while in this game. There's a lot you can do, and killers get very impatient because they just want to see the cool fucking visuals or enter just scream "Gotcha!" for the whole game. And that's my thoughts on medic. And now we shall talk about the man behind the slaughter, which is one of the best skins in the game. I know it's not called that, but that's what I call it. The Rotten, or Springtrap, as you popularly know him as, is probably one of my most played killers in the game, if not the most played, and he's pretty simple. Granted, he is the starter killer in the game, but also his base kit is just like asymmetrical horror simple. Like, he kind of plays like the Trapper in Dead by Daylight. It's a little bit more complex. Now, Springtrap can... Wait, what the f... Okay, I kind of lied, but it was worth it because I... Gotcha! Ennard, otherwise known as the Doppelganger, is my favorite killer to play in Bite by Night. His kit consists of trap play, grab play, and mental tactics. It's really fun to play Ennard, and I think he is the best killer in the game. Ennard's M1 does 32 damage upon hit, which is pretty good damage in the game, and he has a move called Wire Eyes. Now, this is what I mean by his trap play. Ennard can summon these endomites, is what I call them, and put them on the floor, and they move on their own. Once a survivor steps onto them, they take damage over a period of time until they are shooken off the survivor's screen. This limits your mobility and visuals, which is nuts. Upon this move, Ennard lets out about 2 or 3 of them, and it's really good for canceling loops or trapping areas, and it is really, really overpowered in Last Man Standing. Ennard also has a grab that lets you pull survivors closer to you at a distance, but once you grab them, your M1 damage is actually decreased, but it's very good for, catching those survivors. Now, Ennard has 2 kits. With his move Skin Stealer, Ennard can camouflage into the skin of a survivor who is dead, and if no one has died yet, it is your avatar. Within Skin Stealer, which is fucking tongue twister, you can throw an endomite which explodes on contact with the player, and if it misses, it releases an endomite on the floor, or the wired thingies. You can actually eject from a player's body once camouflaged within it, and if you are close enough to a survivor, it will explode and deal 25 damage. And the final thing you can do in Skin Stealer is stab a survivor. You can run up to them and, well, take them to the UK. And that's Ennard's kit. Let's talk about the benefits of this killer and how he is so massively strong in specific situations. The first thing I want to talk about is the benefits of Skin Stealer. Within Skin Stealer, you get the stamina of a survivor, which is ridiculous, and you can also pretend to do generators to fake out survivors' mental even more. If the survivor is on a fighter, your Skin Stealer attribute when copying a survivor will also have the equips, such as the hatchet or the crowbar that the fighter will hold, which makes it even more confusing to tell who's faking and who's not. Another passive in Ennard's kit is you cannot see who died in the game. Once you are fighting or playing against an Ennard, the death tally on your screen is completely gone. You just see who played. And with all these mental games in mind, it just makes playing Ennard so much fun. With all of these things going in your benefit, it makes it really easy to trick out other people, and especially if you're fake doing a generator and you can just catch somebody off guard. It actually is pretty scary. Now let's talk about the wired eyes or the endomites, which is easily the strongest part of Ennard's kit. These things can be placed to cancel loops. You can also make Last Man Standings unwinnable by just camping out the doors with the endo eyes or the loops leading to the doors with the endo eyes. And the cooldown for these things is 15 seconds. Now, Monty, you're gassing up the fuck out of these endo eyes. So what do they even do? Well, let's read it together. While attached, they reveal the target's location to the doppelganger, aka you, Ennard the killer, as well as slowing the survivor, blinding the survivor, and doing small amounts of damage periodically. To get them off, a survivor must shake their screen until a bar at the bottom of their screen is complete. Once these are shaken off, the endomites will explode on the floor, doing 10 to 15 damage depending how close you are to them once they're off you. They also last 40 seconds once placed on the floor, so these things are in the game and cancel loops for a pretty decent amount of time. And that's why Ennard is so strong. Imagine 3 of these fuckers just at your endgame door, and the killer's just at the door ready and waiting to touch you. And that's what makes Ennard so strong to me. Both sides of his kit are incredibly immersive in terms of gameplay, but also very rewarding. You can be very oppressive as a mangaloid killer, or be very sneaky and scary as a stealthy, skin walker, kinda? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think Bite by Night is going to be very big, and hopefully, if these updates are consistent, last a very long time. If any dev is seeing this video, keep it up. It's an amazing job. Me and my friends love playing this game. Can I please have this Spling Twap skin? And you, Six Nation. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know what else you guys want to see me talk about. That be anime analysis or gameplay, or literally anything. I want to thank you guys for the feedback I got on that canal video, and you guys welcome me back. I want to make videos way more often, and I'm extremely motivated now. Just remember, everybody's a person, and you all matter so much. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.